Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing great and ready to learn something powerful today. Let me begin by asking you a simple but very important question. Have you ever felt confused about when to use will have and when to use would have? Do these two structures sound similar to you but feel completely different when you try to use them? If yes, then you are not alone. And today's lecture is going to clear all your confusion in a very detailed, engaging, and practical way. Today we are going to master the use of will have and would have. Not just understand them, but truly feel the difference so that you can use them naturally in your speaking and writing. Let us start with a basic idea. Both will have and would have are combinations of modal verbs with the auxiliary verb have. After them, we always use the past participle form of a verb, like done, completed, finished, gone, seen, written, and so on. But here is the key difference that you must remember from the very beginning. Will have talks about the future and something that is expected to be completed with certainty. Would have talks about the past and something that did not happen but we imagine or regret. This is the core idea. If you understand this, half of your confusion is already gone. Now let us go deep into will have. Will have is used in what we call the future perfect tense. It is used when we want to say that something will be completed before a specific time in the future. Think of it like this. You are standing in the present and looking forward into the future, and you are sure that by a certain time, something will already be finished. The structure is very simple. Subject plus will have plus past participle. For example, I will have completed my work by 8 p.m. Here, you are confident that before 8 p.m., your work will be done. Now let us explore the different uses of will have in detail. The first use is to show completion before a future time. This is the most common use. For example, she will have finished her exam by noon. This means the exam will be completed before noon. You are not guessing randomly. You are quite confident. The second use is to express strong predictions about the present or recent past. Sometimes, we use will have to make logical assumptions. For example, he will have reached home by now. You are not seeing him, but based on time and situation, you are confident that he has already reached. The third use is to talk about planned achievements. For example, we will have completed the project by next week. This shows planning and expectation. The fourth use is to describe long-term future accomplishments. For example, in 5 years, she will have become a successful doctor. This shows a strong belief about the future. The fifth use is to talk about duration before a future point. For example, by next month, I will have lived in this city for 10 years. This shows duration up to a future time. Now let us make this even clearer with 5 powerful examples of will have. Example 1. I will have finished my homework before dinner. This shows completion before a specific time. Example 2. By next year, they will have opened a new branch. This shows a future achievement. Example 3. She will have mastered English in 2 years. This shows expected progress. Example 4. He will have already left the office by now. This shows a confident assumption. Example 5. We will have saved enough money for our dream house by December. This shows a planned goal. Now pause for a moment and notice something. All these sentences feel real, possible, and likely to happen. That is the power of will have. Now let us move to would have, which is even more interesting. Would have takes us into the world of imagination, regret, and unreal situations. It is often used to talk about things that did not happen in the past but we are thinking about what could have happened. The structure is subject plus would have plus past participle. For example, I would have helped you if I had known. This means you did not know, so you did not help. Let us explore the uses of would have in detail. The first and most important use is in third conditional sentences. These sentences talk about unreal past situations. For example, If she had studied harder, she would have passed the exam. In reality, she did not study hard, and she did not pass. The second use is to express regret. For example, I would have called you, but I forgot your number. This shows something you wish you had done. The third use is to talk about missed opportunities. For example, we would have gone on a trip, but we did not have time. This shows something that was possible but did not happen. The fourth use is to express willingness in the past. For example, I would have helped you, but I was busy. This shows intention but inability. The fifth use is to make logical assumptions about past events. For example, he would have arrived earlier, but there must have been traffic. This is a guess about the past. Now let us look at 5 clear and engaging examples of would have. Example 1. I would have attended the meeting if I had known about it. This shows a missed opportunity. Example 2. She would have completed the task, but she became ill. This shows an interrupted action. Example 3. We would have bought the car if we had enough money. This shows an unreal situation. Example 4. He would have supported you if you had asked him. This shows a condition that was not fulfilled. Example 5. They would have won the match, but they made too many mistakes. This shows a lost chance. Now let us compare both structures side by side so that the difference becomes absolutely clear. Imagine you are talking about your work. You say, I will have completed my report by tomorrow. This is real and expected. Now change it. I would have completed my report if I had more time. Now it becomes unreal and refers to the past. Another example. She will have arrived by now. This is a strong assumption. She would have arrived earlier if she had taken a taxi. This is a past condition that did not happen. So remember this simple rule. Will have equals future plus certainty. Would have equals past plus imagination or regret. Now let us talk about some common mistakes that learners make. Mistake number 1 is using would have for future certainty. For example, saying I would have finished my work by tomorrow is incorrect if you are sure. The correct sentence is I will have finished my work by tomorrow. Mistake number 2 is using will have in conditional sentences. For example, if I had studied, I will have passed is wrong. The correct form is if I had studied, I would have passed. Mistake number 3 is forgetting the past participle. Remember, both will have and would have must be followed by the third form of the verb. Now let us make this even more engaging with a real-life scenario. Imagine you are planning your day in the morning. You say, by evening, I will have completed all my tasks. This gives you confidence and clarity. Now imagine at night, something went wrong. You say, I would have completed all my tasks if I had not wasted time. Now you are reflecting and expressing regret. This is how these structures help you express time and emotion very clearly. Let us do a quick practice together. Sentence 1. By next week, I will have learned a new skill. This is future perfect. Now change it. I would have learned a new skill if I had practiced daily. Now it becomes a past unreal condition. Sentence 2. He will have finished the book by tomorrow. Change it. He would have finished the book if he had more time. See how the meaning shifts completely. Now let us summarize everything in a powerful way. Will have is used for actions that will be completed in the future. It shows certainty, planning, and strong expectation. Would have is used for actions that did not happen in the past. It shows imagination, regret, missed chances, and conditions. Whenever you talk about the future with confidence, use will have. Whenever you talk about the past that did not happen, use would have. Before we end, here is a simple tip that will help you forever. If your sentence includes if and talks about the past, then would have is usually the correct choice. If your sentence talks about completing something before a future time, then will have is your answer. Practice these structures daily. Try to create your own examples. Speak them out loud. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Thank you so much for staying with me till the end of this detailed lecture. If you found this helpful, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will see you in the next video.